unlike Jasmine Crockett, who only got 6. That tells you, do they like AOC better than they like the Black Queen? Is that racist? Is that racist of them to really like the light skin progressive than it is, well, I should say the woman of color, the Latina? Is it racist that they picked more people voted for her than they did the Black Queen? I wonder.
Jasmine Crockett just made a statement that she is never ever gonna live down. Like, she literally just made herself a meme.
When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm Black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
Thanks for finally admitting it, Jasmine. I mean, that does explain a lot. Seems like Jasmine's turned over a new leaf. Maybe this is her truth will set me free era.
Gerhardt, just to be clear, as my colleagues have even tried to provide evidence, which they're not the ones to provide evidence, have you ever heard them say "if" since we've been sitting here for I don't know how long?
Yes, I've been taking a tally.
Oh, okay. Can you show us? Can you tell us what the tally is?
More than 35 times, the Republican witnesses and Republican members of the committee have used the word "if."
Thank you so much for that. Because honestly, if they would continue to say "if" or Hunter and we were playing a drinking game, I would be drunk by now. But I will tell you what the president has been guilty of. He has unfortunately been guilty of loving his child unconditionally, and that is the only evidence that they have brought forward. And honestly, I hope and pray that my parents love me half as much as he loves his child. Until they find some evidence, we need to get back to the people's work, which means keeping this government open so that people don't go hungry in the streets of the United States, and I will yield.
It appears that it's all smoke and mirrors because not even the Democrats want Jasmine Crockett.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Fuck off.
That's it.
Today, friends, we are diving deep into drama, Democrat drama, that is. And we've got 2 celebrities today that we're talking about. But the star of our show, the real star of our show, Jasmine Crockett. Well, she's been rebuked. She's been told to go sit down somewhere, girl. Sit down somewhere. Nobody wants you up in here in leadership. You better go somewhere and find out. Well, that's what they told her. Remember, a little while back, AOC was told the same thing, to go sit down somewhere. So the 2 of them, 2 peas in a pod. But isn't it funny, though, that they were both running for the same seat, leadership in the powerful Oversight Committee? You remember when AOC ran, Nancy Pelosi says, no, we're going to give it to the old guy instead. Well, the old guy, Connolly, he dropped dead about a month or so ago. And so therefore, Jasmine Crockett decided, well, I'm going to run for this seat. And so now, like AOC, she was told, go sit down somewhere.
Hello, friend, and welcome to The Conservative Poet. My name is Amania. Here on the channel, we do political reactions, we do a little commentary, some parody to drive home the crazies that we're seeing in the society. If that is something that is interesting to you, then please stick around. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
So, the ghetto, ratchet, hatchet Democrat from Texas, the progressive liberal. When I say progressive, I mean progressive. She really, really out there, friends, and she really, really ghetto too. But yes, so she pitched herself as bold and fiery, ready to fight anybody, ready to fight Trump, ready to fight Marjorie Taylor Greene, ready to fight for the illegals. She's armed and ready to fight. Unless you're American, then she ain't want nothing to do with you. I'm just saying. So she pitched herself as a fighter. And the Democrat Party says, you know what? Maybe your fire is a little bit too much for us. I think it's a little bit too much for us. Yeah, we're going to have to cool you down some. We're going to have to sit your ass somewhere because it's too much. We don't want it. I wonder if old Nancy Pelosi had to make calls. If Nancy did have to make the calls, well, honey, she made the calls because that Jasmine came in dead last out of the 4 Democrats who ran for this seat. She only got 6 votes, y'all. I think it was like 33 or something like that. She only got 6. That's saying a lot. She's out here talking loud, proud, but ain't saying nothing because within the party, obviously, they don't want you. Obviously, they don't want you, girl. Because that is saying it very loud for you to come out dead last. A black woman dead last with only 6 votes. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi made some calls.
I went through the first leg of this race today, and there have been recent questions about something that just wasn't true because I'm always loud and proud about everything that I have to say. But it did cause me some issues for sure. So I placed last in the recommendation from steering policy. And so with that, I am not going full caucus for a vote tomorrow. And, you know, those that have decided that they want to stay in the race to pursue the position, I am going to gracefully bow out because it just kind of is what it is, right? Like it just is what it is. And so
she loud and she proud. She loud and she proud. But being loud and proud just wasn't going to cut the mustard. So they told the Black Queen to go sit down somewhere because we don't want you. But guess what, friends? They anointed a new king. Robert Garcia, California. Interesting how he's from the same state as Nancy Pelosi. I wonder, did old Nancy Pelosi have anything to do with that? She may be old and decrepit, but friends, Nancy Pelosi is still running the Democrat Party. At least I think she does. At least we think she does. Yeah. Nancy still got the reins. She's still running things.
Thank you, everyone who has been supporting the conservative poet. I owe you a debt of gratitude. And if you haven't supported the channel, you can do so now. We have new merch that you can purchase, candles, mugs, all kinds of great merch. Please visit theorlandopatriot.com and get yourself 30% off. Thank you so much.
So let us tie in the AHOC. So about 6 months ago, the seat became available and the AHOC decided she was going to get in there. Progressive voices. We're going to stand up. We're going to fight for the people. And so AHOC decided to take her shot, right? But old Nancy Pelosi, if you remember, Nancy Pelosi had fallen somewhere. She was out of the country, fallen somewhere, probably drunk somewhere. I don't know. I'm just saying. She had fallen and she broke her hip or something, and she was in the hospital bed. Can you imagine old Nancy Pelosi in a foreign country in the hospital bed? But she was still sane enough, still strong enough to make the calls. And because she did that, old AHOC, she hit a wall and she couldn't get the numbers. She couldn't get the numbers because Nancy Pelosi decided, we don't want you. Go sit down somewhere with your progressive self. Well, and here we are later. Same thing with Jasmine Crockett. Nancy Pelosi, friends, always running the show. The thing is, the AOC was able to collect some votes. She got about 84. So even though Nancy's reign and her power is still very powerful, but she got 84 votes. Connolly, he got 131. So Pelosi did her thing, but man, the AOC really got some numbers. Unlike Jasmine Crockett, who only got 6. That tells you, do they like AOC better than they like the Black Queen? Is that racist? Is that racist of them to really like the light skin progressive than it is, well, I should say the woman of color, the Latina? Is it racist that they picked more people voted for her than they did the Black Queen? I wonder.
This is not America. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up.
So, friends, what does this tell us? Well, even though left-wing progressives like the AHOC and Jasmine Crockett, every time they're out here trying to go viral, especially Jasmine Crockett, well, they might be talking a lot and the videos might be getting a lot of hits, but within their party, where it really matters, this is telling us that they really don't have the kind of support that they want. Maybe videos are going viral, but they're not going viral because of what Jasmine Crockett thinks. Maybe they're going viral because they're looking at this fool, this idiot, just to see what kind of fool and what kind of buffoonery she is saying so that they can get a good laugh. So Jasmine and the AOC may be having their meltdowns on the House floor, but it's really not resonating. It's just smoke and mirrors, friends. Smoking mirrors. Because when it comes down to it, the party says, go sit down somewhere. To the both of you, we don't want you. Go sit down somewhere. So, friends, if I'm being honest, I have to say that I'm quite disappointed. I think I was looking forward to Jasmine Crockett taking such a leadership role. Because you know why? Because this would really send those Democrats who are in the middle, the moderates, they would send them running to the conservatives. And friends, that would have been a real win for us, because having Jasmine Crockett as the face, Jasmine Crockett as the leader, Jasmine Crockett of the Democrat Party, oh yeah, that would have been a gift for us here on the right. Tell me what you think. Do you think that this was a win for the Democrats, or was this a loss for we, the conservatives? Because I'm telling you, if Jasmine had gotten in, that would have been better for us. We would have clinched 2026, these midterms, for show. Because Jasmine Crockett being the leader, yeah, that'd been a real joke, friends. Before I let you go, here is a political poem or haiku. AOC's loud voice was dimmed today. Nancy Pelosi deems to unify the Democrat Party. And the fiery brand, Jasmine Crockett, her flames were put out today. Friends, thank you so much for coming by. I really had a lot of fun making this content today. It's been a couple of weeks. I've been out. I had the flu, but I'm back now and I'm feeling great. And I thank you so much for coming along. And I think my sense of humor has kicked back in, friends. It's kicked back in, and I'm happy for that. So before I let you go, I just want to let you know that I have written a book. And you know what, friends? I really wish I had done it a little bit differently, where I could have taken you guys through the process of doing it. So this way we could have birthed this thing together. Maybe my next book, we could do that. But in any event, I wrote this book. It's called Understanding Wokeness. And it is a list of words because in the beginning, I didn't know. I would hear all of these different terms and I didn't know what they meant, like cisgender, and why people were all of a sudden using pronouns, and transgenderism and BIPOC, people of color, like so many others. And I didn't know what they were. I literally had to go and find out. And so I said, you know what? If this is the case for me, imagine normal people, when they hear these things, they don't know either. And so a book was birthed. So it's called Understanding Wokeness, and it is a guide to helping people understand all of these woke words. And of course, I throw commentary in there, parody, common sense stuff, of course. So you can go and get yourself a copy. It is an ebook, so it's instant download, and you can get a copy at understandingwokeness.com. That's understandingwokeness.com. And that's going to help me here on the channel to continue to do the work. And I say thank you for doing that. Download it, read it, let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I really, really appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you again for all of the support. And I want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. You guys, welcome. We're almost there to 8,000 subscribers. I feel like we've been fighting for this forever. So, but hopefully we'll get there soon. The community continues to grow, and I thank you all for hitting that subscribe button. Welcome once again to the Conservative Poet, and I thank you. So I will keep my rant down now. I'm going to say God bless you and keep you, and I will see you in another video. Actually, I'll be on the radio tomorrow night. You can catch that. I'm gonna stream it. If I'm home, I will stream it. If I'm in the studio, I won't. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna do. But anyway, hopefully you can catch me. All right. God bless and keep. I'll see you again.